fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch?
Abba and Preach, by the way, I've never really talked about them, but they made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
Yeah, it sucks. I've watched a few of their
Bro,
videos like earlier this year.
him and his friends are weird.
But then like
Yeah.
deeper dive, it's like shit.
I actually had the same opinion, and I was really surprised when they're like, yo, Fresh and Fit, there's no evidence to accuse them.
We didn't defend them, we defend the principle of it, which is you brought up somebody who came to tell on some lies about somebody to disparage their reputation. And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you.
I hope someone actually takes the time to have the evidence.
And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, that day it has arrived.
I got a better leg.
We have told you, don't do it. Don't do it. You have gone and done it.
Accountability.
You are going to pay. You have come to understand that the very behavior you are engaging in
Is deviance. Deviance.
It is
And
deviant.
get that out of our face.
Do not want it. Do not partake
Not
in
want
this
it.
ever again. Today's topic, Ethan Klein's been banned. We got this clip from Ben Shapiro and his response. Okay, so if you don't know what basically Ethan was saying, like, he was saying, if they round up, the Jewish folks again, and there's some fumes that happen to be there, he hopes that Mr. Shapiro goes first, essentially being like, hey, bro, he was being a gentleman.
There's another Holocaust. If they start rounding up the Jews again, I hope Ben gets gassed first.
This one all
Whoa, buddy.
Shapiro covered it. A bunch of other conservative news covered it. YouTube found out, cracked down, and basically banned his ass for a week on YouTube. The full context is they're having discussion in regards to
That is very racist,
Shapiro,
not good.
The people who work under him are basically engaging in anti-Jewish sentiment. Namely, Candace Owens is one of the people. And in the clip itself, basically, he's talking about like, if Ben Shapiro wants to continue supporting people like this, then if the second coming of the gassing of the Jews happens, I want Ben Shapiro to go first. As if to say, you were the one who helped contribute to the situation, so you should be the first one to go. Now, he said it in a joking tone. Let's be honest, he's not a comedian, but he's trying to do comedy, okay? I'm cool with the joke, mostly because I understand it's an attempt at humor. He's being very flagrant and very edgy for the purpose of being like shock humor. That's how Ethan tries to do his jokes. He sucks at them. So that's the full context. Now, my take is people want to tell jokes, even if they're edgy, I'm fine with them. Me personally, even if I hate the person doing it. As far as this ban goes and the severity of it and the whole media uproar, I think it's unfair because of the fact that a lot of people are removing the context in which he said it and trying to make it sound like it wasn't meant to be a joke, which I think is really important in this context. However, I don't mind it so much because Ethan is in the business of removing context when he's attacking other people. Even when he's confronted with the entirety of the thing that he's raging against, he still refuses the context and tries to ignore it. So Ethan is having happen to him what he has done to many other people.
Wait.
Yeah.
You said that one day.
Yeah.
You said that one day in one video. I think you was talking about a video where you was talking about about Fresh and Fit girl, and I think you said something like,
Abba and Preach, these guys are idiots. Now, did anyone actually watch this Abba and Preach shit?
So you call us fucking idiots for a video you didn't even watch? And you didn't even...
Abba and Preach, by the way, I've never really talked about them, but they made a video defending fucking Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, they have a lot of bad takes.
We didn't defend them, we defend the principle of it, which is you brought up somebody who came to tell on some lies about somebody to disparage their reputation. And I hope one day when you get caught in a much bigger scandal, because it will happen, all right? Somebody will make up something about you. I hope that people don't just jump on that bandwagon because they dislike you.
I hope someone actually takes the time to have the evidence.
So that's what you're having happen to you right now, right? This is the monster that you created. And now you're like, everyone, oh my God, it's a beast, it's a beast. Bitch, that's your dog.
Got him.
You had the motherfucker on a leash, all of a sudden it's out its cage. You want to get mad at us because it's devouring your face. That's yours. You bred it, you fed it, and now it's eating on you. You coming out all dismembered, disfigured. No, you're not. You the daddy. That's you. That's why you lose my sympathy. And this is why we warning people. All this kind of weird cancel culture stuff that people are endorsing and pushing, well, guess what? When the tables are turned on you, you don't have much of a leg to stand on in terms of sympathy. You have made a decision to destroy the idea of context. You have let your opponents, you have said, context, who is this? we are going to kill it. We have warned you. This is a papaya. Don't do it. Huh? Ethan, you have gone and done it. And now you are crying because of what you have done before being done to you. And then you want to sympathy. From who? From who?
Got
Can you
him.
see me? From who? Not from me, my friend. I've seen you lay down the bed. Now I'm watching you sleep in it, and you are asking me to wake you up. Go to bed. You are going to sleep. YouTube has gone, and they have given you a night quill. You didn't even need the gas.
Got him.
You just needed the drugs.
Got him.
Knowledge one day will enter
Into your
cranium.
cranium.
And then you want to come out and say everyone is critiquing you as a white supremacist. That's not true. Now you're alienating more people who may be moderates, who saw what you're saying as flagrant, right? And you're labeling them as like the second coming of the white hoods. Ethan deserves everything that's happening to him, even if I don't wish on him. Not because I don't think he's a loser who deserves bad things to happen to him. Not because of that. Because if they do, it means something worse for our society as a whole. The more stuff like this happens, the more it's going to get turned on me and preach, your favorite creators, anybody in these spaces.
You said that.
Right? The line keeps moving all the time. And more forms of like deplatforming or canceling or bans are happening and they're being normalized. I don't like that. Right? So that's why I'm against this. Not because I like the dude. Fuck him. I don't care what happens. You can jump out. I don't care what happens to the man. But I don't like the principle that's being upheld in our society today.
Wow. That was probably
What?
your biggest call of the year.
What you mean?
You called it.
Oh, you mean the whole like you want the benefit of the doubt now?
Yeah. You called it ages ago. You said that.
You know what's a little weird?
What?
When I said that, I was wearing this top.
He went and checked it.
No, I didn't check it. I just got a photo
You
check. Man, the knowledge is in my cranium. I've never forgotten a thing I have said.
That's the thing. You said that already. And that ring a bell.
Yes.
Like if another Holocaust happens, despite the fact that Ethan Klein seems like a rather unpleasant human being, I would hope that both he and his family would escape. Ethan Klein, who is chuckling about the Holocaust there, he seems particularly fond of Hamas. In 2021, he actually lied about the state of Israel and Hamas and basically soft-pedaled Hamas's terrorism. He said, the Israeli government is making me sick. This is in the middle of the Gaza war started by Hamas, in which they were firing literally hundreds of rockets into the center of Israel. Even if Hamas is operating out of a civilian building, it doesn't justify the total destruction of that building.
Okay. Yeah, listen, Ben's got his strength, got his fault. Him being a pro-Israeli shill is one of his worst qualities. I mean, every time this man encourages America and North America and Canada to go to war on behalf of Israel, I fucking cringe incredibly. But moving past that, okay? Because I don't want to get into geopolitics and all that stuff.
I understand it's a joke as well. I get that. I get that. But I also understand why he got banned.
Okay.
I 100% understand why he got banned. Am I happy with it? Am I whatever? It's whatever to me. But there's certain things. If there's certain jokes that you want to make them. You can make them, definitely. There's gonna be on certain platforms some consequences, especially like that. It's it's just how the joke is constructed. You want someone. How do you think someone that is super Jewish as Shapiro is gonna take the fucking joke? And if he takes the joke bad and reports it, of course other people are gonna report it, and then hence you're gonna get banned eventually. I don't want him to get banned. I don't care. But I'm like, what did you expect? It's really what did you expect? Am I wrong for thinking, what did you expect? Like, I think if you tell me he got banned, I heard what he said, and I'm like, joke or not, I'm like, duh, yeah. There's a lot of people that get banned for less than that. Doing a joke on that, even though it's a joke. I understand that that's the reality in which we live in. If you do certain things, something's gonna happen. I don't agree with them, but yeah.
The truth is, on YouTube, not all comedy can exist there. Okay, I've been to some dark comedy shows where there's jokes about dying babies. There's jokes about there's some wild jokes in dark comedy spots that YouTube just can't exist. Why? Because advertisers. YouTube is on that PC train. I don't think it's good. I don't even like it.
Anyway, I woke up early this morning and I went over to Leftovers and I shot Leftovers, and you guys won't be able to see the episode if you weren't watching live. And the reason for that is because it's been taken down. They came after our boy. They came after Ethan or saying things that were definitely, you know, a little spicy, a spicy facility. Okay. He went real full spice, okay? He went spicy facility with it, and of course he caught a strike because conservatives love outrage. Glad I watched it live. OMG. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it. Listen, he just said some shit about Ben Shapiro that conservatives are complaining about and crying about, because he said Ben Shapiro, who will be responsible for the next Holocaust, he just said he hopes he goes first in it, okay? And of course that understandably was weaponized by conservatives. Of course it was going to be weaponized by conservatives. I don't know what he was thinking, obviously, you know what I mean? Ethan was suspended, by the way. A few white supremacists successfully lobbied YouTube to suspend me, a Jewish dual citizen of Israel and USA, for anti-Semitism. Ben Shapiro and friends can virtue signal all they want, but ultimately they are the ones platforming dangerous anti-Semites. All I did was point it out. Is it a perma or temp? I think it's probably going to be a perma, yeah. And it wasn't the Leftovers episode that got him suspended. It was the prior one. No, I didn't say perma. Someone else in the chat said perma. I'm not saying it's perma. 1 week, 1 week, 1 week.
You definitely said it was perma, but whatever. Maybe it's just a misspeak. That's a good point also. Conservatives always talk about being put for free speech, do a lot of pearl clutching when they hear jokes that they don't like. And that was a joke. You may not like the joke, you may not think it's the greatest joke, but conservatives are always crying about free speech and stuff like that. You find out that a lot of them, once the joke is directed at them or something that they care about, be it abortion or whatever it might be, then all of a sudden they do the pearl clutching too. And when you start to realize that even though the left is engaged in most of the canceling that I've seen, conservatives do a pretty good job when they want to themselves. They do. This shouldn't have been a big news story, other than the fact that it's Ethan Klein who said it, and he's the person who's in the business of canceling others. Outside of that, who cares? He made an edgy joke. Get over it. People should be able to say these jokes. That's the truth. But the climate today, I know that's just not the case, and I'm not a fan of it. Maybe you guys feel differently, so y'all can let us know below, but I just don't like the climate today. Go ahead.
Man, there's money involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The minute there's money involved, people are going to be able to, make outrage out of it.
Yeah.
If it was just a YouTuber that was not making any money, nobody would have cared.
Yeah. You know what else I hate?
That's
Been happening a lot. It's like everybody frames the opposition to their stances as the worst people possible. Oh, you're critiquing me. You're doing it for the views. You're an unethical person. Oh, these people want me off the platform. They must be white supremacists. Oh, these people hate me. They must be racist. Oh, these are blacks. Oh my days. Not everybody who's against something you've done is coming from an extreme position. Why is it always framed that way? It's such a disingenuous way to engage with some of this stuff, right? And it removes any ability for accountability because you essentially paint the other person as being some disingenuous actor, right? And then you don't look at yourself to see, like, maybe the medium in which I did this wasn't the right place. Or, you know, maybe since I'm more of a serious person generally, I shouldn't be making these kinds of comments. Or maybe, like, the context in which I'm saying this isn't the right place. You can find mediums for both, right? A comedian going to a random spot and doing a crazy joke that outrages somebody. Maybe that individual in the crowd shouldn't be there. But the comedian should also take accountability and recognize what kind of comedy show he's in. Because plenty of comedy clubs do not want extreme forms of jokes. Both sides can take accountability in these kinds of things. But if you frame the other person as crazy, or you frame the other person as someone who hates your very existence and wants you to disappear, you can't engage with that. Because who would engage with a monster? But the truth is, the person across from you isn't always a monster. They're just someone who with diametrically opposed views. So I hate the way people frame everything. It's just like, I hate her. Or they're a hater.
Or sometimes they just don't like that one thing you said. They don't like that one thing you said. You a hater. No. That one thing you said. I can't go against that. No, I'm a hater automatically. People use those terms too much.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's just one thing. It's not a majority of things. I can hate 30% of what you say. I still like 70. Calm down. Yeah, but you a hate. Calm down. I like 70. 70 is not enough. I know I got to like everything. Come on now, B.
It's not a fan. So
I don't agree with that shit. You a hater.
Yeah.
Come on now.
But Ethan, you gotta hold this L, man. Hey, yo, chat.
I'm not mad.
If you guys are watching right now, we were supposed to do a whole video on Ethan Klein and, you know, the whole roast thing. If you guys want to see that, leave some comments and some likes below. If we get to around 50K, I promise you I'll put out a video. I got some stuff that I've been researching on Mr. L3L3, so we should consider doing that.
You know they're gonna click.
All right, man, listen, 50K likes. If we get it there, you know what I'm saying? You get it there, I got you guys.
50
click?
It's 87K right now. It's more than 50K, my G. We need it. We need it.
$50K.
50K.
I think we'll do it. I don't know about you. How many people you see make it to 70, 80, 90 who are obese? I can't think of one. As you get older, all that talk is not cute no more. You cutting off ankles.
Yeah.
You cutting off limbs.